What is going on, Wolfpack Savage here? In today's video, we're going to be spectating and diving in depth with how to become a better Warzone player. Most players here average about a 0.6, 0.7 KD. What we need to do is raise that shit, whether you're a 1, whether you're a 2, we need to raise that shit and get it up. That way we can get our basic fundamentals ready for Warzone 2. You guys don't want to be left behind when Warzone 2 drops and everyone's moved on and gotten better, and you guys are still in the same passive 0.5, 0.9 KD range. But do me a favor, guys, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel today, and if you have teammates that need help and struggle with Warzone, make sure you share this video with them. But without any further ado, let's dive into the video. All right, first up, we're spectating Reaper Shiesty, who spotted a target, taking some nice little sniper shots at him. We notice a barricade, weird. So you can already guarantee they're gonna be camped up. Shoddy, a little high over the head, nice headshot. You got the guy to the right, you got 2 targets to the right. So right now, what's going on? Well, they're going to be going for the res. You have 3 teammates on your right-hand side. I would start taking this opportunity to push. Now, why would I push right now? Well, the enemy has the high ground, and you're going to want to fight them, right? So while you have a knock and another one's going for the res, assuming he might have self-res, but I instantly am assuming 2 of those teammates are occupied for the next 5 to 10 seconds, however long it takes those enemies to rotate to the down player, and then we can hopefully close the gap, get closer to the hill, and start working our way around it. I definitely am expecting blue and purple to also be looking at this area. Now, we did ping a target on green. The problem with this ping is the target was running left, running back to this house. And I'm pretty sure at this point in the game, it's probably already there. So Shiesty needs to either vocally, and he might be doing it, but he needs to vocally be letting his teammates know, hey, look, we got 3 enemies spotted at the blue house. The other guy might be going there, or lay a ping/live ping, because right now, look what these guys are looking at. They're looking at green ping right now here. They have no idea what the hell's going on at this house. Because all we're doing right now with just getting knock after knock after knock is we're just wasting ammo and plates of the enemies, and our plates too if we get hit. Another knock. All right, we're finally after the second knock going to close the gap a little bit. Oh, we're going to hold up a little. Okay, no idea what our teammates are doing right now. No live pings from a single squad member, so their fight's kind of just unknown. Now, if you're in the enemy's position, you should already have the res up by now. We crossed one of the streets. We're now at this position. Let's rewind a little bit. So right here, if you're the enemies, what would you do? Well, you want to head glitch the shit out of this. You know you're getting sniped. And I know a lot of people are like, well, I don't want to peek because I'm going to get sniped again. You don't have to sit there and just stare at them and wave and like throw paper airplanes at each other. Just kind of peek up, move your body around the head glitch. All right, so that's exactly what I'd be doing if I was in enemy's position right now, because all they're allowing us to do is close the gap. And if we go in there and get 1, 2, or even a squad wipe, 1 or 2 kills or even a squad wipe, they're going to really be regretting that. Now, again, no idea what the hell's going on over here. Once blue goes down, then he live pings. Guys, try to make it a habit while you're fighting to live ping the enemy. That way green probably could have helped out. Green's a little tunnel vision right now, though. Popping dead silence, pushing up. Deady's a little too early, in my opinion. We hear 1 enemy inside. Now, at this point here, he's going to go for the execute. You heard somebody in the left-hand room just now moving. Could have been plating, could have been unzipping his pants. Whatever the case is, they're camping in a house together, and you never know what the hell they're doing in a bathroom alone with each other. Weird shit. To this point here, what do? Well, instead of just going in here and face-checking the enemy, you need to start working the windows, the doorways to your advantage. Exit, pop that reload, wrap around the building, confuse the enemy. The enemy already expects you to come in through this angle. Let's see what he does. Execute, and then he kind of face checks it. And again, the enemy was already expecting him to come this way, which we did. But Reaper does look like he's bailing back. Pop that reload. I don't like the fact we're face checking the shit out of this, but he is trying his best to work the building. I will say that. Decent attempt on a nade. Right now, we have a plate and a half left. There's no reason for us to be going prone to plate up, because the enemies could do the same thing. The enemies could jump out the windows and try to flank you and push you together, because you technically, at this moment in time, are 2v1'd. Our teammates are finally here. There it is. So because we were laying prone plating, and the reason why I said that is if you listen real closely, let's just go back. Before he lays prone, what do you hear? Get ready. He threw a C4 out the left-hand window. You heard it hit the ground. You heard him explode it. So he's clearing that way, which in my head is saying he's going to push out of that window. Now, I was fully expecting the other enemy to come out the right side and completely dominate us. But nonetheless, they did the right thing. They did their job. I never am a fan of laying prone and plating. You guys want to plate as you're moving around. Play the corners. I'm opening the last of my blackout. Rest in peace. One of my favorite flavors from Sneak. Ooh. Oh, the scooper's at the bottom. God damn it, Sneak. What are you doing to me? Hang on 1 second. All right, so Reaper goes down, but the squad does end up wiping them, and we're moving on. Don't know why my voice just cracked, but it did. We got a little bit of money to buy back the squad mates. Almost enough to buy back both. Y'all give me 1 second. Oh yeah, guys, if y'all looking for some clean cut energy that just makes you feel insanely focused like never before, try Sneak Energy. If you don't believe me, get the sample pack. It's really affordable compared to just buying a container. Try it out. Let me know in the comment section below if you love it and what your favorite flavor is. My favorite flavor, the Blizzard and the Strawberry Millions. That's just it. Oh yeah, well, this one too, but they don't make it anymore, right? Cheat code. Get it out of an old bottle. Oh, there's a little bit left in here. Look at that. That's right, boy. We cutting corners here. Ooh. Gotta get every last fucking ounce. Get out of there. Boom! Look at that. Savage, this isn't tips and tricks, bro. You're just self-advertising. Just trying to save you guys. I'm trying to help y'all out, man. Stop falling for the hype beast bullshit and start believing in me. When have I ever steered you guys wrong? Never! This is a very unorthodox video, but I just got back from the gym. I'm really hyped up. It is what it is. Normally I splice this shit out, but you know what, man? I'm vibing, talking to myself. All right, so right now we got Equalizer in the full squad. What do you do? Well, I can't pull up the map because this is pre-recorded, as you can see by the pausing. And I was not watching this at all, so unfortunately I didn't pull up the map. But what you need to do is start hunting down players. Now, right now, unfortunately, all we're forced to play is Vanguard BS. And when it comes to Vanguard, it's a whole different beast, okay? I got Dollywop slapped 16 ways to Sunday yesterday, and I was raging real hard. The lack of buying UAVs throws off my game big time, I'll be real. And then also, players love to camp loadouts. It's the weirdest shit. And normal BRs like this one here, players don't really camp loadouts too often. It happens, but very rare. But I'll leave that to say, hopefully they bring back normal BRs, solos, duos, trees, and quads, so I can go back to having some fun. But right now, you need to hunt down enemies. Go to places that you think enemies are at. Follow clusters if they're there. Look at precisions and where they're heading towards. Go to known areas where players love to be at, right? Airfield's a great one. Go to the edge of the circle. A lot of players have a misconception in their head that if they play the edge, they'll be safe, because in their head, if they play in the middle of the big circle, they have a greater chance of getting killed. But that's actually further from the truth. In Verdansk, it may have been somewhat similar, kind of safer in Verdansk, but in Caldera, everyone's playing the edge because everyone has that same mindset. Whether you're a bot player, whether you're a goated player, a lot of people love playing the edge, which means there's a lot of fights. Now, goats play the edge to clean up the bots because they know they're messing up. Bot players, no hate to you guys. It's just a name that we've given you. No hate to you guys, but body players, man, you guys sit on the edge because you think you're going to last longer in the game. You couldn't be further from the truth. So I always encourage you guys to go for fights, but if you're playing the edge on the passive standpoint, stop it. Stop it. Play the edge on aggression, play the center and passive. Start looking at... Oh, don't camp the loadout, brother. God, this... Damn it, is what I'm talking about. You also hear gunshots going off. There's so many ways to fight enemies. I really want you guys to never ever tell me again you can't find players to fight. I don't like hearing that. Bullshit. Bullshit. Land peak, you'll find a lot of fights. You'll find a lot and get killed by someone camping on peak. Now they are fighting someone else, or whoever the enemy on the minimap was shooting his gun. We got enemies sniping the left-hand side. Be very careful, Equalizer. There's a glint, brother. Don't just stand here. What are you doing? Whoa! What are you doing? Look at this. Look, what are you doing, my guy? You're gonna sit here. You see the tracers. You're still going for the shot, but then you see, boom, bing. Look at that, Glint City. Can you guys see that with my camera? Yeah, look, Glint, and he's just gonna slowly back up and go sideways. Nah, hell no. You whip that fucking mouse or controller to the side and you get to this rock right here. You lay your ass prone, you pop that reload, and you live to fight another day. You're lucky the sniper's not that good and he missed 3 shots on your ass is what you're lucky about. He might, oh my, he still might get killed. You're lucky he went for the execute too. And now we're just running. So the problem with running in this situation is the enemy still sees us. He sees the back of our scalp. He can just tap, 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 tap. Yeah, I don't like this at all. You're better off just trying to suppress the enemy than you are just turning your back and running from him. Not to mention, Purple looks like he's going in. He looks like he's committed. And we are doing something right now. I don't know what we're doing. Oh my God, the sniper is crazy. He's fucking absolutely nutty. Wow, he got that knock. He got that knock. Wow. Oh, so good. So good. Now, I'll be honest, I'm really confused right now what the enemies are doing. I'm very confused. The enemies definitely had to rotate to us, but I just believe they did the wrong thing. I'm going to try my best if I'm the enemies. Look at the minimap. I'm going to try my best to utilize the trees over here that they were already at, where he was glinting at, and push up to the buildings and use the buildings as cover. Coming across this wide open long street is way more difficult for you because we're sitting there staring at it, right? We can't really see this street here from the angle that we're at. We can't see the street but a little bitty spot. So if I were them, I would have crossed this way and closed the gap in that direction. Tried your best to. You're probably dead anyway, again, because you're playing the circle, but running across a big ass open street to go to a big ass parking lot, even if you made it safe, look at the minimap again. How are you going to rotate even further into zone? There's no cover or concealment right here. So it's just a bad rotation on the Facebook gaming clan's part, and they got caught out. Also, whoever the sniper was should have went for Mr. Equalizer instead of going for the execute. Another instance where he could have got an easy headshot on Mr. Backpedaling Judy instead of going for the execute, getting the easy kill. It didn't make no damn sense. Now, I'm willing to bet that we're going to run to another team here in the next few seconds. We just bought back our teammate. We're playing the edge of the gas. We're sitting here worshiping all the loot. Look, I love team players marking shit. I get that. But bro, everyone's next to you, my guy. You don't have to keep marking it. He sees it. He's right next to you. Look at that. But hey, he's a team player. I'm not going to troll the shit out of him, but come on, man. Come on. Good ping. I don't know how the hell he saw him. I guess he's got a way better angle than we do, but great ping from blue. And here we are rotating the high ground. Again, we're kind of vulnerable from our left-hand side. We just made a lot of noise. We just bought back our teammates. So if there are any aggressive squads coming this direction, they could utilize this high ground to their advantage, shoot down on us. We also saw someone just fall in from outer space. I think we're getting a little too much of high ground. And what I mean by that is our teammates have a better idea because they're going to be playing this ridge. Let me see if I can get a better angle on it. They're going to be playing this ridge, which is a lot better in this sense because we have trees blocking us from up here. But if you're on this ridge here, you don't have those trees blocking you. You can still utilize that little lip as a heady. You can kind of bounce back and forth and you can pop these targets. Because right now, if you look at the minimap, we can't see shit because this big ass fucking birthed the tree. I will say good on Equalizer, looking around, checking his back. Again, this is one of those instances I'm getting a little paranoid right now because we're making a lot of noise. Nothing's really happening. This fight's taking a little longer than I would like. And again, my biggest fear is getting third party from another squad. Purple goes down. Again, not really sure what Equalizer's positioning is going to do for him. The enemies are safe right now, so are we getting third-partied? Oh, weird. Holy shit. It's like it happens every game or something. Oh my God. That's what I was going to say. I was like, well, the team's safe already. The team that we're fighting on purple, they're safe. So they're going to play that to the very end, till they have to move. So again, if I really wanted these kills, I would push them. I would just close the gap and get the kills. It's not the best option. I wouldn't even probably go for it. I'd reposition, but this was a commitment I don't think was 100% worth. Now, a lot of you guys might be like, Savage, that's why he went to the top hill and not the bottom hill. And again, if you rewind all the way to the beginning of the scenario, if we all would have went on that ridge and got the picks and had a fast, efficient fight, we could have killed them and been gone before these guys even had a chance to rotate. Even if the whole squad would have been on that huge ass hill behind us, guess what? We would have been tunnel vision on them. We still would have got waxed. Nothing would have changed. This squad'd still be dead. If you guys are fighting for longer than 60 seconds, you need to have like an internal clock where your paranoia starts going off, and maybe 2 of you guys break away and just clear behind you guys and focus on what's behind you instead of all 4 of you focusing on enemies camping in a compound. Good knock. Not really sure how he did. I don't think he had any plates, but yeah, that's it. Oh, Facebookers are out and about, baby. All right, here we are. Now look, they know that the team's here because they were just watching us fight. And notice how our teammates are below us in a whole different angle and how they're pushing forward. They're trying to win this fight fast. Green's pushing up. He doesn't want this thing to take too long. You guys sit idle in one spot, you're going to get shot in the back. The Spartan Gamer rocking 9 kills is going to get the vibe back on his teammate. There we go. Now look, position-wise right now, revert your eyes to the mini-map. Purple's got the right idea. You want the higher ground. You want to get on this ridge. You do not want to be down here or down here. You want to play this ridge. Yes, the circle will probably rotate off of the ridge. You'll have to relocate, but you're better safe on the higher ground in these small circles than you are the low ground because it's easier to rotate down than it is to rotate up should the circle actually favor the hill. That makes any damn sense. Now, right now is intel gathering season. This is when we should start looking at everything going on. We see a cluster strike right here landing on its own building. We see an enemy in here as well. So you can already guarantee there's an enemy in here and there's an enemy over here. We've already accounted for 2 players, possibly 2 teams. We can do what we want with that knowledge. But again, I get my ass to this high ground and start playing the hell out of the terrain. That's exactly what it looks like we might be doing. All right, good UAV. Got another one right there. Spartan Gamer needs to work his way up fast, dude. Once this window of opportunity closes, we're going to be done. Unfortunately, Blue is by himself doing the right thing and he gets taken out. Should we all been together? Could have been a different story, but we'll never know. I don't like the fact that we're giving that up, though. I'll be honest. I do not like that at all. Because again, not only is terrain dangerous because technically you're in a kill box right now because it's easy to shoot down, but look, all they got to do is stick a little bitty head up and shoot you. That's it. So your target is going to be very, very small compared to their target. You are easier to shoot in the low ground than they are on the high ground, which is why I would want that. If we all would have relocated instantly, stopped wasting time, stopped looting bullshit, just got up there, we could have been gone. We had a UAV, we let just waste, and we actually lost a teammate with the UAV. Green goes down. We're not even paying attention at all. Oh, click. Oh, no. Oh, now it's clicking. Hell yeah. Not really worth the res. Your teammate needs to do his best to try to crawl around while you suppress. Oh, no. I thought the precision was coming for us. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, look, we're in a bad spot. We got to rotate. No matter how we rotate, we're going to be vulnerable from the guys on the hill. Look at it. Look at their positioning compared to ours. Just rewind. Why I said I want the high ground. I want to establish my dominance, lay my on the land so I can destroy the rest of the game. But no, everyone gets super tunnel vision on a building, on a buy station. That's all they think about. Buy your teammate back, buy UAV, get in, get out. There's no reason for all this extra bullshit. And look at the zone too. None of these houses are favored, my guy. We are dead. This team wins. This team wins. I'll destroy my computer right now in this video. I'll take my computer, hold it up, and I'll slam it on the ground. We're not gonna win. There's no way in hell. Not to mention, there's 2 more teams already established in the next zone. Yep, on the lower ground. Yep. So, oh my God. Oh, you're an insane animal. You are fucking insane. Now look, this is not a good idea. It may seem like a good idea because we're going on a ridge that we can use to protect ourselves from the enemy, but guess what? The ridge runs out right here. So go to the mini map. This is where the ridge stops, and you still got to cross in the open. I don't know if going for that loot was that necessary. Maybe just pop out, grab that plate box, and dip back to the building and take your L on a few plates. That might have been worth, maybe. But with the hill shooting at you, with the guys in the house shooting at you, I just would have chilled. Now you got to look at this like chess. So you have a team in this house right here. You have a team on this ridge. They're shooting at you. They're shooting at you. So what could you do? What can you possibly do? Well, your best bet is to get your ass back in the house, jump out of the windows closest to the ridge, and close the gap. What is that going to do for you? Well, one, these guys are going to get blinded by the building. They're not going to be able to see you because of this building unless they move up to the next one, which I doubt they will because, again, the guys on the hill. So you're protected from that squad now, right? 2, if you move yourself closer to the ridge, the guys on the hill are going to have to reveal their whole body to look down to start shooting at you, which gives you an opportunity to get an easy picking. Still going to be a very risky move, but it's your only chance at actually surviving this zone and these teams. Shit, we died. I'm shocked. Fuck. Now here we have your next player. Yep. He's doing the same exact play. Savage, he was gonna go to get his friend's plates. Did you really think he was gonna make it? Did you think he thought he was gonna make it? He was probably dead no matter what, but I would have gone down fighting. No plates. Yeah, you're screwed, my guy. But you better go down fucking in a blaze of glory and try your best to knock one of these sons of bitches, and then when they kill you, talk mad shit. And here we are. 3 teams left, 8 players alive. It's a 4v. I would imagine the team on the hill's a 4-man, but you really just don't know. Also, the fact that the most wanted bounty's there, that's kind of a given. Not really sure what happened to the team on the hill. They're not even shooting at us, which is kind of surprising. Dropping all their ammo. Now, a lot of you players, most of you guys know this, but there's a lot of you guys that are new to the game. So why do they just drop all their ammo? Well, if they have ammo in their inventory and they pick up the munitions, it's only going to give them a few bullets. And once they're out of that, they're out of ammo, right? We're in a position where it's in game and we have a nice building as cover. So we're going to drop all our ammo. So when we pick up this munition stash, we'll replenish. So now instead of having couple extra bullets, we have double the ammo, if that makes sense. Same thing with plates. You'll see players dropping their plates. Again, this tip right here is mostly for newer players. And there are a lot, so just take that for what it's worth. I will say I like the fact he's using LMG. It's not a meta at all, and it's kind of inaccurate, but he's tap firing it. Tap fire is underrated. Granted, this game tap firing is not really that huge because time to kill so fast. You don't need guns like this. But if you love using something and it's shit because of the recoil and stuff, tap fire is not a bad idea. He said surprise. Now look, I like the fact that our teammates are staying focused on the most wanted bounty, but we need to have a few enemies looking at this hill still. We really need to secure this hill, because if this zone favors anything down this way, we're fucked. This team will die. This team will die. Even if they're a 4-man, they will die. We need to get some teammates. Start looking at the guys on the hill now. Instead of sitting here hiding. Also, dude, I would get on this ridge. Have your teammates watch the windows. So I have one of them watch the window, which no one is right now. And I would get on this little ledge right here and then jump on the roof. Just to try to contest the guys on the hill again. I don't know how steep that angle is, but I'm pretty sure you might be safe enough. But at least pop up, check. And if I'm like, oh, no, hell no, I jump back down. This dude's going to get his most wanted bounty back and all shit's going to break loose. Again, this guy, we can kill him, but we shouldn't all be focused on this dude. The team on the hill is the most dangerous team in the game right now. We have the best form of cover. They have that high ground. Not much left, but they have it still. You see him in the window, you see his movement. Yep. I don't recommend using this gun. The enemies are jumping down right now. You heard one parachute. There's another one. It's a 2v6. I guess. Two of the enemies jumped down, but that ridge is still safe. Let's see where the circle goes. If it favors us, they're definitely screwed. I don't know why two of them would send like that. Not all of them. GG. GG. Now look, in this position here, you would say, oh, it's luck of the circle. But if that team would have played it right, if the team on the hill would have played it differently, then this shift wouldn't matter. Basically, if I was the guys on the hill during the beginning of this fight, when they were all shooting, when this team was all shooting at the guys with the most wanted bounty, I would have just pushed. The whole squad just push and close the gap. I don't like the fact they waited till the very end, and now it looks like that you see him rotating to the right. Yep. They basically hesitated, they waited, and it's not looking too promising right now. It's a 4v1 situation. We're getting super aggro. GG. Now look, to be honest, at the end of the day, it's dark as fuck over there. Now look, to be honest, at the end of the day, in-game situations, there is a lot of random factors in that are out of your control, but what you have to do is learn to adapt and learn to predict these random factors. It's like chess, right? You want to try to pre-plan the best case scenario and the worst case scenario, whether playing aggressive or passive. You want to try to assume where the enemies are. That way you can start contesting them instead of waiting until the very end. I have no idea why the guys on the hill didn't shoot this team as they were rotating to that big ass house. Big mistake for them. I have no idea why they didn't push down while this whole team was firing at the most wanted bounty. Big mistake for them. You need to try your best when you're in a position that you think you need to rotate. You need to try your best to close that gap. They hesitated. They died because of it. The guy with the most wanted bounty, he went out valiantly. He tried his best. Didn't work out. It is what it is. But guys, GG. And look, at the end of the day, when it comes to battle royales, you put in the time, you put in the effort, you just start working on your craft, you will become a better player. You don't have to grind this game for 12 hours a day to be a half-assed decent player. You don't have to grind this game for 12 hours a day to have a 1 KD or a 2 KD. It's not necessary. Learn from your mistake and the mistakes of others and start judging yourself, your own gameplay, and your teammates' gameplay, and try to become better players. Now, I'm not saying just start screaming at your teammates because one of them's shit and the other one just ran off by himself. Just be constructive with each other. Learn how to operate off one's strengths and one's weaknesses, and then roll with it. But guys, I hope you have a good one. I hope you enjoyed the video. But until next time, you have a good one, and good luck in Warzone.